Shit, I'm sitting here debating if I'm even gonna do it. Yeah. I have my days too. Should I look at the views and look at the subscriptions? I'm like, oh shit, they ain't really listening anyway. Like, am I just wasting my time when I come on here in the morning? Looking dumb, foolish, just coming shit, cause they ain't really listening for real. Like, then I think about the 10 people that do follow and listen and be in my inbox and actually be asking me questions, and when I give them the answers, they find results. And that's why I think I do it. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Good morning, precious. Hey, beautiful, how are you? How you doing, baby? Happy Friday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and that's spelled Shakenya. Shakenya. Hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. And if you see something you like, please hit share. So guys, today, part 5 of family. This is the last little segment. This is the last little piece of the puzzle of grandma's house. Yeah. And we're going to tie all this up Monday. I ain't going to give it all to you today. But we are going to tie it up today. Try to make it make sense too. Okay? I've been talking about you and your baby mama. Y'all used to spend a lot of time over grandma's house. Now y'all done broke up. One of the parents didn't agree with the baby just going over grandma's house unsupervised. This parent brought it to the other parent's attention, because it can be the baby mama or the baby daddy's family. Yeah, it could probably be both of y'all families. So yeah, it's one of y'all families brought the concern. If y'all had the discussion, y'all decided that if you're gonna take the baby over grandma's house, you got to stay over there with the baby. When you leave, the baby got to leave, because there's too much going on at grandma's house. You don't want the baby just left over there, right? So parent be dropping the baby off anyway. Yeah, remember I told you, you gotta respect, you gotta have an ounce of respect for your baby mama or baby daddy. You gotta have a little love, you gotta have a little understanding, you gotta have a lot. It's like y'all still in the relationship when y'all break up. Yep. Because y'all still gotta raise the baby together. So y'all still connected. So it ain't really no need to be beefed out and fussing and cussing and fight on sight, because y'all got to deal with one another because of the baby, right? Anything else is unnatural. Yeah, like if you trying to keep that baby from that parent because you still mad and bitter because he don't want to be with you or she don't want to be with you, yeah, all that's personal, and that's doing more damage, more harm than good, you know. So you got to have reasons when you separate a child from a parent. You got to have reasons, and you got to make it make sense, right? So right now, we describing the environment that you have your babies in. We describing the influence that you have around your baby, even if it's family. And we done talked about everybody at grandma's house that the baby done had contact with, right? Talked about the cousin selling drugs out of grandma's house. Talked about what type of environment that is. We talked about the auntie with the mental illness that be flipping out on everybody, fighting people and stuff when she ain't on her medication. Talked about that. We talked about the auntie that smokes crack in the house and be turning tricks in the house. We talked about that. And yesterday we talked about uncle that would like to be identified as auntie now. We talked about that. So today we're going to talk about the cousin that don't live there, but he come over every weekend. He come over every weekend. Yeah. Now he don't never arrive drunk. Yeah. He actually cool as hell. He's smart, very intellectual. Yeah, y'all have good conversations. He used to be an engineer, and then he got a divorce. Wife left him, took the kids, never to be seen or heard from again. Lost his job. He just ain't fully recovered from that incident. You know what I'm saying? And it took him down a dark path. And before long, he started drinking. To self-medicate and get over the hurt and pain. And now it's to the point where that's all he do. When he come over there, he just drink. As soon as he finish drinking, he go right back to the liquor store, drink. I don't know where he get this money from. But he be drinking, baby. So he gets saucy before the end of the night. He cussing everybody out, fighting everybody, telling all the family secrets in front of everybody. And this is what he do every time he come over. And y'all just get used to it. Y'all let him do what he do. All gone, Calvin. You know, just let it be. But the kids is around, and the kids is watching this, and your baby watching this. The same baby that the mama or the daddy told you not to drop off, that you dropped off anyway. So the baby witnessing Calvin cussing everybody out and this and that and that and this, right? Then you wonder why when the baby come home, the baby cussing now. Baby saying stuff you ain't never heard before because he been exposed to Calvin. Unsupervised. Yep. So if you was there, you would probably be able to check Calvin and let him know, Calvin, don't be out here cussing in front of these kids like that, you know. Or he drinking and falling. Calvin, slow down on your drinks, man. You might be able to limit Calvin's drinks while you over there. It might be something that you can do while you there to still shelter your child from Calvin. Your baby still can get to know Calvin because Calvin the cousin. You don't want to expel Calvin. That's still your child's cousin. They gotta love Calvin like everybody else love Calvin, but they gotta accept Calvin for who they is. And like I say, you gotta talk to these babies. You gotta tell the babies what's going on. You gotta give the babies the backdrop and the history. I'm so glad I wrote my book, Dysfunctional Family Knot, because it gave me the opportunity to talk to all the family about different events in my life and put pieces together and make stuff make sense. And talking about certain incidents of certain people and their background, their history, and how they got to where they are was a good thing. It was a good thing, and that's something you should do too. You should do research within your family, talk to everybody, find out what's going on. Yeah, because that auntie wasn't always a crackhead. She actually was a nurse. Yeah, and she got addicted to some pills, and then, yeah, she wasn't always a crackhead. And the one with mental illness, she had a breakdown when she lost her baby. And then she just never got the proper help that she needed to get through it and heal properly. Yeah, and I already told you Calvin's story. And then Rob, Uncle Rob, who is now Auntie Roberta, I told you his history. I think he was just born that way, you know. So this is the family. This is the people that's over grandma's house. These are the people that your children are exposed to when you just dropping the baby off over there when the parent asks you not to. Yeah. So if you're not there, you can't shelter the baby from none of these things, and they being exposed to all of this. So now you got your baby sipping on cups of liquor when they laying around over grandma's house, tasting. Yeah, now you got your baby cussing people out now because they hear the words coming out of Calvin's mouth. Yeah, because you don't smoke or drink around that baby. You don't even have nobody around that baby cussing. Yeah, that's the type of parent you are. You don't allow none of that. When people come over and they see you and your kids get out the car, they like, oh, damn. They putting up the liquor, the weed. They not cussing. They not doing none of that. Yeah, because they know how you are about your children. You're trying to shelter them from certain things. So people abide by that. They don't like it, but they do it. Why? Because they respect you. This is the atmosphere, this is the environment that you want around your kids. So yeah, this was popping at grandma's house. But believe it or not, this still ain't no reason for you to stop a child from going over a parent's house. Remember, I told you the only way you can do that is if the parent is doing like this parent is doing and just dropping the baby off and not respecting your wishes. But the other parent didn't have a problem with the child being exposed to all this stuff long as it was supervised, which is a reasonable request. Yeah, as long as you're there. That means when you leave, the baby leave. But as long as you're there, you're able to watch out for that child while they over grandma's house. And everything is still the same as if it was if y'all was together. Because see, when y'all was together going over grandma's house, one of y'all was always there. So that's it, y'all, for Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. Make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7 p.m. I'm going to go back live for Motor City Radio. I'm going to talk about a couple projects I'm working on. And you might want to chip in and help, yeah? However way you can, yeah? So I'm going to kick it with y'all tonight at 7 on Motor City Radio. And that's it for your girl. I'm out. Mwah.